super incredibly short Alan Wake 2 stream. YouTube, this is coming off the back of playing through the Silent Hill, the short message. I just had some time left in the stream. I just wanted to draw people's attention to the fact that you can now turn the jump scares down. Not off, but you can turn them down, at least. So that's cool. Somewhere there is apparently a chapter select. I don't know where that is. But we're just going to continue the game. It's only going to be for about, 50 minutes or so? But they have updated the game, so now I can get super incredibly short 6 hours later. I'd be dead. Have they just given me a whole bunch of clues that were bugged? Oh no. Where are all these clues coming from, chat? Anyway. It's no longer raining in the lodge. They fixed that issue. But, more importantly, I'm just trying to remember how to get to places. I'm going to go back up to Valhalla Nursing Home to see if that conversation is still there. If it isn't, I'm going to exit the game. And we'll just reload back in that save room. Because there's no other reason for me to be out here. And it's a long walk back. Quite frankly, I don't fancy doing it. And then they apparently have fixed the bug that meant I couldn't open the last cult stash, the one with the crossbow in it. That's apparently fixed now as well. So I can go back to Watery, go to Copperworld, get that, go to the lighthouse, and get all the collectibles in the lighthouse. I know I don't need to, because I've already done 100% of the game. Oh, it was water. I thought it was darkness. No, they're just going to the dark place. Exactly. Yeah, I know I don't need to, but I want to, and the resources there might be useful. Also, just for people who may not have seen the original playthrough. The manuscripts might be interesting. But first, there was a conversation the map told me was waiting for me at the nursing home. And I had a couple of ideas about where that might be. Okay, so if I... Nope. If I hold the map button, there we go. So it still says there's a conversation here. And I realised I don't think I checked the map for the conversation prompt while I was actually in the two buildings. And I'm wondering if that's the problem. Oh, I also want to check out the basement, because apparently they've added loads more dust particles in the basement. And I'm going to see how bad it is. You really should go in, Tor.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
There we go.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest will fix us both up. See you soon, Saga.
I mean, he's bedbound, but okay. There it is, it's gone. Yeah, I realised that I hadn't been in the buildings and looked at the map, or I might have done and forgotten, but I realised I also never actually went to speak to Tor again. Right, apparently it's supposed to be grimier in here. I'm not seeing it personally, but still pretty spooky. So that was that. That's cleared that conversation thing from my map. Now there was something, so I do have to run all the way back to the car, because I need to go to Watery to get those collectibles. Mostly because I'd like to replace some of my flares with rocket flares. Oh, also the one of the things they changed with the update, one of the things they fixed was that first charm that I got that I couldn't pick up because I already had the hammer. That's now a coffee mug charm. So I think they're all coffee mugs on New Game Plus now. Which makes sense, because it's a consumable item. Where was the... There it is. So this is basically just a catch-up stream, I guess. Depending on how long it takes to do all the catch-up. Clean-up, sorry, not catch-up. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh good, wolves. That haven't aggroed. Perfect, wonderful. That AI is working as exactly as it's supposed to. I was thinking about this. Obviously, I know I've compared this to Ori 2 a lot, and, you know, over-the-shoulder survival horror game with action elements. But I know that... Okay, apparently there's an enemy near... I wonder if that wolf AI is aggroed on me, but it's not followed me. Interesting. I know that the RPD zombie spawns are fixed, apart from the windows, I guess. Although you can board those. So there is a finite number of zombies in the RPD, and Nest for that matter. But it always feels like there could be more when you're running around and doing cleanup, particularly if you return to the RPD after going through the sewers. Right, I'm going to save so I don't have to do that again. Whereas in this, it kind of just feels a little empty. I know that there are taken in the woods, but you can kind of hear them well in advance, apart from the wolves. And sorry, they're really easy to avoid because it's a wide open space. Sorry about your roommate.
We better be heading out. Nothing left for us here anymore.
Agreed.
Why is Jules wearing sunglasses?
Who knows? Maybe she'll come and
We
haunt
better
us
be heading
sometime.
out. I hope so.
That's not my car. This is my car.
It's empty. There's nothing there. Just darkness.
Watery. I was about to say we can just go to Cauldron Lake straight afterwards, but I realised that I can't because I haven't actually triggered the endgame sequence yet. I haven't spoken to Estevez. Estevez, sorry. If someone was shining a torch in your eyes, wouldn't you like sunglasses too? You know, I will admit, as I asked if she was going to, as I mentioned the sunglasses, I was like, but then Saga is shining a torch in her eyes, and I was hoping no one would call me on it. So thank you for calling me on it. I really appreciate that. Grab the quick save. Doesn't really warrant a manual save. Okay, now we have a run ahead of us. I say a run. You can see what's happening. It's not really a run. And there's no sound either. It's kind of where this falls down, is just the lack of ambient music. Which I guess is more realistic. You don't have a soundtrack to... Most people don't have a soundtrack to their life, as they just walk through the woods at night. But I swear I haven't turned anything off or down to the point where you wouldn't hear the ambient music. There just isn't any. It's reserved for specific for specific things in the game. If I hit the radio tower, chat, I've gone too far. It's not even any footstep audio. That's a little problematic. Alright, so this should now have a key in it, I guess. Oh, that's a problem. Well, it's not on the map as an open chest, so that is an improvement. Maybe it's just open now. Oh, I've got the lighthouse key. I should have checked my inventory before. Load the quick save. Is it this one? I don't know how long it took me to run there. Oh god, you can dodge the wolf's attacks? I've never thought to try that because the dodging sucks. Aha! To the lighthouse! Away! Just hops on a tricycle and pedals furiously away. Oh, they are taken by the lighthouse, I guess. So there might be some danger here. Did I just go the wrong way? No. No, I went the right way. Oh, alright, there's stuff I never did. I need to go to this campsite first. Shout out to Coffee World. Goodbye, Coffee World. What? Most people aren't Sephiroth? My world is shattered like being the meteor impact. That's true. Most people, fun fact, most people are not Sephiroth. I figure if I grab the quick save by the hut over here, then I don't have to do this run again. If the worst happens on my approach to the lighthouse. I'm just going to try to run past all of the Taken. But if I do get caught, it might go bad real quick, so... little safety save. You know what, let's do a manual save as well while I'm here. Side note, chat, I know I had mentioned that I have the PlayStation for PlayStation exclusives and streaming them and whatnot, but please do not expect a Final Fantasy VII stream at any point. That is not something I'm terribly interested in streaming. It's just very long. And I'm going to be playing a long game. I have my preferences for those. Also, I don't have the money as well. That's an important consideration to make. Don't like FF7, the OG or the remake. That's fair. I know that some people think they're really good, so I just wanted to clear the air about that. At some point, I might get around to the Spider-Man games, because they look cool. Yes, this is the point of interest. But, I don't know. That's the container. It's behind me? Question mark? Oh. I know there was one in the woods that I didn't open. That's fine. I couldn't be bothered to, I'll be honest. Really? All of the Taken are despawned. Ooh. No, the internet will now come and flame me, but I think I can survive the toxic. Yeah, well, if it's not your thing, it's not your thing, right? I'm still not sure that Final Fantasy is my thing anyway, as a franchise. I've tried a few over the years.
This has got to be an Ilmo idea.
Yep. It really must. Can I please have this? Oh, I thought I only had one. Never mind. Right, I'm gonna... What we're gonna do, chat, is we're gonna... Well, actually, I could heal, first of all. I guess I'm gonna discard these, so I may as well use one to heal. Discard. Let me grab that. Why can't I pick the flare up? I've got a stack with one missing. What? Interesting. The game is bugged. I think they introduced a bug. Oh, it's a stack of 2 flares. That's why. That's why I couldn't pick it up. It's just not clear that that's what it is. That chair frame rate just then was something. Here's a manuscript page for you all. Oh, that's good. Now it says play narration as well as just read. Because it didn't used to say that. And they've fixed the notifications about you've got radio and TV things to pay attention to. Maybe if I was given this protagonist who was actually a person, not a cardboard cutout, I like it more. Also, I don't care for superfluous silliness in my games. I know Yakuza is going to be difficult. I know. I'll get there eventually.
Ilmo Koskela jolted awake from a nightmare. He was drenched in sweat. In the dream, he'd been covered in blood, gleefully murdering people, his friends. When his twin brother had tried to talk sense into him, he had murdered Yako as well. Ilmo slammed his fist into his temple so hard it hurt. The dream made him feel sick. The dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako something they were not. Trying to turn them into Ilmari and Yakapi Huatari from the early days of Watery. But they were the Koskela brothers. Their mother had not raised them to become murderers. They had backbone. They had honor. They had finished Zissou. Something bad was coming. The hidden device they had hooked to the FBC station had been intercepting alarms like crazy the past few days. Ilmo would make sure his cult was ready for war. Out in the night, the story seeking to give birth to an overlap in Watery drifted on, looking for another pair of men more prone to corruption.
Mulligan and Thornton! You had one job, Mulligan and Thornton. One job. Going back to the Yakuza thing. Hopefully you'll stick around. Tells you how many there should be. I may have missed a couple. Ah, well. Interesting, considering they show up on the map, but there we are. Yeah, hopefully you'll stick around. Hopefully you'll enjoy the Yakuza games because I'm playing them, not because of the game. But, yeah. I'm not going to play them back to back, so.
They're too old to fight monsters. The torchbearers are done. We need something new. Ilmo took a long drag from the joint and handed it to his brother. They'd been drinking and smoking all night. That thing from the lake was not a man, and the government's trying to hide it. Ilmo gestured at the files they'd stolen from the research station. The strange seal with an upside-down pyramid. The Federal Bureau of Control. We need to keep the feds away. Deal with this our way. We need an army of our own. Yako smiled. He loved to watch his brother come up with his ideas. Ilmo's gaze swam. It was seeing double. The pyramid on the folder was a spruce tree. A tree, he thought. A fucking tree. It was a sign. We'll make the woods scary again. So fucking scary, no one will set foot in them at night. That's how we'll keep people safe. We'll be a legend. We are the cult of the tree, and we watch in the night. We're gonna need scary masks. Energized, Yako chugged a bottle of Ama beer in one go.
Enjoy your gameplay, actually just a lot of superfluous silliness. Yeah, well, I guess it's there because the main story is super serial. So they do all the side stuff to, you know, levy that. It's still saying I have 7 flares, but that adds up to 8. Anyway. I'm going to leave the ammo there. I'll keep the flashbangs. Okay, well, that's everything. All the collectibles I can pick up, anyway. All that I want to pick up, I should say. With the missing manuscript pages, I'm wondering if it's ones I can't pick up yet, because they show up on the map. There's no way I can miss them at this point. So I'm wondering if they're ones that I just couldn't pick up for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm just confused. Which... there should have been a blood spray there. But there was no blood spray. Anyway, that's that taken care of. I just run far enough, I think the wolf will get bored and leave. The one problem I have with the Yakuza, with, you know, planning to play the Yakuza games, because I enjoyed what I played of Yakuza 0, is that a lot of the minigames are rhythm-based, and I really struggle with rhythm games. So that's going to be fun. That's probably going to be a I'll do it once to check it off and never do it again moment. Let me run slightly faster, please, in the hub area. Okay, so it only took 20 minutes to do all the cleanup, so I guess we'll start the end game and we'll see how far we can get. And then I guess just on Thursday next week, because I should be streaming on Thursday. You know what, we'll go and say hi to Messetter again. We'll actually finish the dang game. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Just so you're all aware, there is a Storypath Nexus game jam happening at the minute, and I have had an idea for it. It runs for February, and depending on how much I get written, I may have to take a day off streaming here and there to get it finished, but we will see. I should have enough writing time for it, theoretically. It'll be cutting it close, but I should be able to do it. Mr. Mayor, where have you poke treats? But with the stuff happening on next Tuesday, I don't want to have only one day of streaming next week, so I reckon I'll stream on Thursday to make up for it. Oh, there's the manuscript page.
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskinen knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskinens sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
And flicked it. So that's 15 and 15 and return 3. Also, the it doesn't make any sense to me where the manuscript pages appear, because I can't get that during return 3. But I guess in terms of the story, in terms of the overall story that has been written, that's where it fits. So I wonder if that's why it tracks it that way. If I check my map, it's there. There's a manuscript page over there that I never picked up. God dang it! I guess we're running back over there. And then I can check the police station. I have to go into the police station anyway, so I'll check that. Oh, do I run back to the wellness center to check the wellness center map, chat? Okay, right, well, I guess this is more cleanup.
It's empty.
So running through the Pacific Northwest. Over and over again, because I apparently can't see things on a map. Any space in my shoebox for stuff? Yeah, a little bit. You know, I'll just... If I come across anything I want, I'll just discard that one random propane tank I picked up. Oh, actually, if I'm going to swing by the wellness center anyway, may as well just do the loop. I'm gonna risk those wolves attacking me again. This is why people don't like this. This is why people don't stick around on this channel. I'm gonna find my bicycle. I want to find my bicycle. I want to find my bike. I can't sing. I don't know why I drive. This is why this channel hasn't grown in 4 years. I do stupid stuff like this. I get distracted or I miss stuff and go back for it, even though it's like 2 minutes run with nothing happening through the woods. Because theoretically, I should be at like only 2 pages missing. Oh, that's not the right one. Because there is a new final draft page at Cauldron Lake that I'll run past on my way to the end game. And I can't remember if there was one page already at Cauldron Lake anyway. Every time that looks like darkness, but it's just water. However, as I know there are wolves here, even if they're not working as intended, I will quick save. So the only thing on the overland map is that page in the save room. There's a chance it grows because people have the attention span of a gnat. I can't bother to concentrate that to your gameplay. We'll go with that. It's not that Twitch viewership is declining. That conversation. Yeah, I know that some of it is just because I'm a low energy streamer. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not a high energy person. I'm never going to be a high energy person. I don't want to fake being a high energy person because that would time me out even more. And obviously some of it's just the games I choose to play, which, you know, I respect. Everyone likes different things. This isn't a democracy as much as I do throw things open to community vote. At the end of the day, it is my decision what happens. And have I made some bad choices? Yes. Yes, I have. So I figure I'll swing by the wellness center just to see if there's anything showing on... Oh, you know what? Double check. I'm not seeing any manuscript pages. A couple of locked doors, but it is what it is there. Apparently these doors would open randomly as well. That was a bug they fixed because it's not spooky season yet. I'm not seeing any manuscript pages on this map. So I think I'm good to go. Oh no, the bench. What's weird, chat? Sorry, I'm just checking the map, obviously. What's weird is I never actually updated the game. And I have the Xbox turned off at the wall when I'm not, using it. Or more accurately, when my computer isn't on, because it's all using the same multi-gang. But it was mysteriously updated. And I'm not doing that for a bit. I genuinely am confused how that happened, because I never told it to update the game. And every time I turn it on, I check for updates. And obviously, well, if you don't know, if Xbox games have a on the dashboard, on your home screen, your dashboard, whatever you want to call it, they do have a update progress bar on the tile for the game. And because this is the game I'm playing and streaming, it's always the biggest tile at the left, so I would notice it. It would be nearly impossible to miss, but it never happened. There's the page. Just confused how the update actually downloaded. You admit it, you're a tyrant using democracy as cover for the decisions you have already going to make. Your morality path is the falsely interpreted path of paradox. Heck yeah, it is.
The 81st annual Deer Fest was just around the corner. Everyone in Bright Falls was bustling. There were banners to be hung, pies baked, deer masks sold. Bright Falls had made the top 100 American small town lists for its modest, rustic charm. The town expected a lot of tourists this year, but a shadow hung over the Deer Fest preparations. The forecast promised rain. Fearful whispers promised more murders. The police were on high alert. Sheriff Breaker had deputies patrolling the streets at night. Bright Falls was no stranger to odd happenings. But to cancel Deerfest? Out of the question. The townsfolk were anxious. Their anticipation mixed with fear. People had restless dreams. The lights seemed dimmer. Floodwater pressed in on the town. And the shadows poured in with it.
Gasp. Gasp. Okay, so that's 15 and 15 and return 5. I'm still missing one from return, which could be at Cauldron Lake, to be fair. And one from this chapter, which is probably the extra one for New Game Plus. Oh god, I forgot how big the PlayStation was under my desk. I can't actually put my feet down properly, where I would normally put them. Because the PlayStation is so large that it sticks out.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process. I never did any of these things. It's like some bad soap opera version of my life.
A novella, perhaps? Oh my god, they're unbugged! What is this? These are new, then, surely. All Andersons have powers. Mom never told me about them because she thought they were dangerous, wanted me to have a normal life. They can communicate with me here because they have something similar, because we're family. The mind place isn't some mental technique, it lets me see inside people's heads, see the truth.
Tor and Odin can actually speak with me in my mind place, thanks to their own powers.
What? He makes me sound like some kind of mind reader. I'm a seer, I can see into people's heads. Tor and Odin aware of mind place because they have powers too. I pressed the wrong button, gosh dang it. Okay, so those were bugged the last time, so that's nice that they've fixed them. That's the ritual. Obviously, I've missed some evidence somewhere. I don't particularly care that much about it. Dark Presence feeds on artists and the art they produce. Wake says the Dark Presence can be accessed from the bottom of the lake. Oh, Cauldron Lake, sorry.
The Dark Place. A dimension that's home to monsters.
Oh no, monsters. Oh no.
Wild stuff.
Tubular. I don't know why I did that. I do apologize.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am.
Is it Dark
Because of
Presence?
my family. The Dark Presence leeches onto artists. Manipulates their art. What power does it have by itself?
This man was dying. Pneumonia. Dark Presence uses fear and pain. Please. Dark Presence used his phobia, amplified it into hate. This is all new. These are all new clues I never got. I guess they were bugged. Or they were hidden behind something that was bugged. That's Nightingale. Nightingale hated Wake. Did the darkness use the hatred? Mulligan and Thornton's guilt was a door for the Dark Presence. That's about the overlap. That's also the overlap.
There are literal overlaps between our world and the Dark Place. Did Wake name all these things?
I mean, he might have done. Are you judging him?
The Dark Place makes writing come true, taking something real and nudging it. They're treating people's lives like toys. Can Wake be trusted with that kind of power? Can anyone?
Probably not, no. Give it to me. Yes, I need that power.
That's all the stashes. These people were well prepared.
Because the crossbow was one, obviously, so... kind of a bit weirdly bugged. But there we go. That's all that done. Still missing some clues, but not as many as I was. They fixed the lodge, but it's still raining in this shack. So, you know, there's that. It's still watery in here. That's a good one. I'm going to leave now. Yep. I assume this path, and then this path.
Anticipation mixed with fear.
Don't mind me, fellas. They're going to cancel Deerfest, chat. Cancel culture is a thing. I'm sorry, that wasn't even funny. I just like poking fun at people who insist that cancel culture is a thing, as opposed to, I don't know, consequences. This way. Got footprints. Footprints. We've got footsteps again though, so that's good. I can see the lights of town. I can see the Bright Falls lights. We're nearing civilization again. I like the use of colour as well in this game, with white light being the safe havens, and then those yellow lights for the hub areas. Says the internet. The true home of liberty. I get to say and do whatever I want here, and you can't stop me. I mean, it's true, I can't. Strictly speaking, do anything but ban you, so that's the worst I can do. One day I'm going to say something like this, and there's going to be someone who politically opposes me in my chat, and it's going to be, you know, a whole thing. Right, there is a save point in the sheriff's station, so I'm just going to go there. Because there's no other manuscript pages on the map. Oh, sorry, check the piers. Nope, none that I'm seeing anyway. So I assume the 2 I'm missing are in the... Cauldron Lake. Sorry, the words escaped me. Be a whole thing when you do. It will indeed, as you say, Mr. Everdails, be a whole thing. Capital letters and everything. I went the wrong way. I'm not running to the diner, I'm running to the sheriff's station. Which is this building here. Can I go in this way yet? Ah, of course not. Why would I be able to do that? Sir, you're getting wet. Did you know? It's raining. Mom, you're also getting wet. It's still raining. Oh, apparently they added sound effects to these computers. Maybe not. I'm not seeing any manuscript page symbols, though. And really, that's all that matters. Rip Jakob.
You were the better Koskela.
Ooh.
Better than me.
Oh boy, that's... I'm not going to touch that with a pole. Eh, need to save the game. Right, let's start the end game at least.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Cases. Wake and the clicker. Clicker's still useful, I guess.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
Oh, wrong button. How could I forget to go to profiling first?
Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
Oh, we're done. Now for the beginning of the end. And my gosh, what a long end it is. That's what they said, I guess. I don't know. There we go.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
I figure if nothing else, I can just get to Cauldron Lake.
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
Maybe do the Horde event? Cute Zari, yeah. That's fair.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start.
That's fair.
But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
Wow, if you're looking in the wrong place, you cannot read that text, huh? I'm good.
Ready to head to Cauldron Lake now. Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go. We'll be there for you. What do you need from us?
I'll head to Cauldron Lake with the clicker.
Scratch will try to get you, Anderson. You'll need backup.
I can tell there's no talking you out of coming, Casey. Estevez, is there a way to get that light array to the lake?
Oh, I've got you covered, so good news there. And we'll bring our mobile containment unit. It's specially built for entities like Scratch.
And this work of art, Anderson. What's the plan for that?
I'll make some calls on the way. Just meet me at Cauldron Lake.
The oldest house has been closed for like 4 years. Imagine how much mail has accrued for them in that time.
Tor, I need the old gods of Asgard.
Locked down, I should say.
I need a very special song.
Hell yeah! The tour bus is already loaded, and we've said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old times, baby.
You saw this coming, huh? Of course. I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place.
A rider. A lake of darkness. Bringing him into the light.
Why are you coming out of the left channel?
It writes itself.
Her phone's on the right ear.
I hope they've still got it.
To Cauldron Lake. Away! I don't know why I said it like that, chat.
Pick up, pick up. David, please pick up.
David,
David! It's me. Where have you...
stop. For once, you need to listen. You left me. You took my daughter away from me, then you let her... She's dead because of you. And I don't ever want to hear your voice again. Stop calling me.
David! Jesus Christ. It's getting worse. It's spreading. I'm running out of time.
Okay, memory serves, I can't go the short way, so we have to go this way. Hey chat, there's a conversation at the Horde event. I don't know if you realised that. Okay, so there's no manuscript pages showing up here. So that's interesting. Don't know where that missing one is, though. Yeah, it's not showing up anywhere.
We're incoming with the lights, Anderson. Where do you want them?
them up on the shore. We need to be ready if Scratch shows up.
We'll be ready. That's the best out.
How there's a Taken that spawns right by that light. Every time.
That must be Tarn Odin. Maybe I should check in.
Kiddo! We're almost at the dig! And Odin's run over 4 minions of darkness! The bus is our hammer! I'm driving with one hand!
I need you to meet me at the shore. Is the song ready?
Almost! Odin's got a killer chorus! Come save your soul, awake new and whole. By name I will star. Oh, tree! Tree!
Tree!
Tree! There's no tree in the song! Who the fuck puts a tree in the middle of the road? We're not on a road!
Drive carefully, Grandpa.
Chat, I don't know if you know this, but they're not on a road. That missing manuscript page is bothering me more than it should.
Pedal to the metal, bro! Metal to the pedal! Yeah!
This guy's supposed to be? I can't remember. Taken just blind, you can't fault them for
Very
being in the
rock and roll
light.
drive.
True, true. I went the wrong way. Gosh dang it. Absolutely I did. I think it's faster to turn around rather than walk the loop. Or jog the loop. I've forgotten how to get into the witch's hut. It's not a place I've been many times over these few playthroughs. There we go. I found it, chat. It's all good. Okay, what manuscript pages am I missing? Oh, thanks, IGN. That's not helpful in the slightest. I want return 1 invitation. Oh, I see. Message, Fetch with Light, Pursues Nightingale, Drum Store. Deja vu, okay. Ultra is born, resists dark presence, Owen loses an eye. Cult storms the lodge. Huh. So according to this guide, I've found all of the things. Unless there are 2 manuscript pages here. I know there's at least 1. Yeah, so I'm missing... Apparently I'm missing one from the first chapter. Let's check a different website. I want to know where I'm missing it. Mostly because I'm just confused because I have the thing that shows me where they are. Okay, this seems like it's not in the game yet because the wiki only lists 5. Quote, the extra page is yet to be found and is not mentioned in the patch notes. Please send help, the puppy's barking in her sleep. Oh, that's too cute. Too cute. Gonna die. Have you considered deploying a tactical kitten? Or cat, I guess, at this point. A tact cat, if you will. No, let's go this way. I just looked at the time and I should probably stop thinking about it. Yeah, I think I'll stop here and we'll finish this next stream. For sure. I don't think it'll take 4 hours to get past this point. So actually I need to do a bit of time travel so I can do my compulsive double save. Rewind the time. I think it's faster to do this than run back, although maybe not. But thank you for watching this short stream. As I say, in the wake of... get it? Silent Hill, the short message. I knew I wasn't going to get much time, but I did what I could in the time I had available. And hopefully that was okay. Should be back at this next week. Probably on Thursday. Feline response team refuses to be anywhere near this puppy shaped monstrosity. That's fair. That's fair. Probably on Thursday, well, we'll finish this up and then head into Soul Reaver 2. So at some point between now and next Thursday, I have to figure out if I can capture Soul Reaver 2, the Steam version. Should be fine. There was an issue with running it on modern hardware, but I think I fixed it when I finished Soul Reaver 1. So I'll just double check that it still works. Yeah. YouTube, please do consider subscribing. Please do consider swinging by Twitch and follow me on Twitch. It's free. The link is in the video description, but it is twitch.tv/ComradeBubbles. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Please let me know. Now I need to prep my Murder for Mobius signs. Go for it. Go for it. Oh my gosh. Time travel shenanigans. Gothic literature. It's going to be so good. Yeah, YouTube, please let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Any engagement with the video is incredibly useful and helps the channel. But until next time, please do stay safe, healthy, and wholesome. Much love to you all. Goodbye.